When it comes to men's choice, child support, and abortion, there's a lot of evil surrounding these topics, but prevention is better than the cure. Watch this.
You know, you don't want to have a baby. I don't want to pay child support. If you just lack morals and you just have no ability to control your legs whatsoever, and you keep want to pop these pills, and that's a moral thing. Keep the whole pro-choice, women's right, my body, my choice, understand it, great. But then the man should have a choice too. I don't want to pay child support. That's what I would do. I would have been like, you know what? The man should have a choice too. The man is going to has no choice whatsoever, but it takes two to tango. I don't think that the women should all have the right for everything, I believe, but then they want equality too. You know, well, let's be equal. Let's have man's choice. My pocket, my choice. I don't want to pay for...
There's one more extremely important video I want to cover alongside with this one, but prevention truly is better than the cure. Men, we need to stop turning to these evil, demonically possessed women that hate life and love death, that have no morals, ethics, values, and principles, and they don't know how to control their biology. But you yourself are equally the problem. You also need to learn to control your biology and to say no to this wicked behavior and to cut it off. We are ultimately responsible, for we are the ones that give life to the women who are incubators that bring life into the world. So if we in mass all say enough is enough, we're not co-signed with this death, with this demented practice called abortion, with this practice called the child support court, the divorce court, the alimony court, all this usury that is heavily in favor of the woman and heavily against the men. If all men came together as a collective and said, we're not co-signing this anymore, we are on strike, we are not doing this anymore, everything would crumble, because we are the ones that take charge in everything, and we need to take the power back, and we need to say one syllable, two letters, no. Let's continue.
I really appreciate you going on and continuing Charlie Kirk's legacy. Like, maybe you'll end up in the same way, but we'll see.
Do you want me to end up in the same way?
I never said that, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Are you going to just make a bunch of gobbledygook statements and wait for the claps?
Okay. I'm just going to say what I can, all right?
Okay.
I don't think I get a really proper say in the argument, neither should you.
What's the argument for that?
Because we are both male. In order to evaluate this situation first.
Well, I mean, what's the argument? Why can't a human stand up for another human?
Because that's not really the case. You're not factoring all the factors in here. So let's take like a race scenario, right? Where you say, someone went through...
All who hate me love death.
It's incredible divine timing that I just got done binge reading all 31 chapters of the book of Proverbs yesterday, and I come across this video literally highlighting one of the most striking verses in that entire book. All who hate Yahweh love death. There is a lot of death in this world as we speak. Do you know what the per day abortion rate in this country is? About 3,000 a day. 3,000 of those who are made in the image of God are being terminated, some as I speak right now. There is about 1 million a year, and there is about 2 billion, a mountain of dead baby corpses, ever since Planned Parenthood got instituted, and probably even way more than that, because Moloch worship, Chemosh worship, Baal worship has been going on since before the United States was made 250 years ago. That being said, there are endless amounts of death because people have no morals, like how Nick Irving talked about. That's a moral thing. It is. People have no morals, ethics, values, principles. They don't know how to control their biology, like how Nick said, you can't keep your legs controlled. That's a moral thing. And yes, it's because people don't have a fear of God. The fear of God is the beginning of all wisdom, but fools hate wisdom and instruction. That's Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. You have to be a certain level of demon-possessed to want to say these things and to act them out. Woe unto those who believe that evil is good and good evil. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. The thing is that there is only one way that these individuals can be saved, and they need to humble themselves, understand that they are not God, that they are not righteous, for no one is righteous whatsoever. For we've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. We've all disappointed Christ in some way. And everyone needs to repent. Everyone needs to change their mind and turn away from the evils of this world and turn to the only source of true love, joy, and peace and righteousness in this world. And that's my great King. And that's where ultimately the answer is. Satan is where all this death, this demented death cult mentality comes from. Whether it be secularism, whether it be New Age, atheism, Islam, liberalism, the Democrat Party, all that resides with Satan. And the Republican Party, you can throw that in there too. They're not righteous whatsoever either. I don't co-sign with either one of these two groups. The only thing I co-sign with is the Kingdom of the North. There's only two options, people. Either you reside with the Kingdom of the North or the Kingdom of the South. And unfortunately for my brothers and sisters over here in humanity, they reside in the Kingdom of the South. But individuals like my brother over here, this gentleman is standing up against evil and residing with the Kingdom of the North because he fears God, he hates murder, the Sixth Commandment states plainly that you shall not murder, and he's standing up against it. Whereas individuals like this, sadly, are demon-possessed, they hate Yahweh, they hate wisdom, they hate righteousness, they hate life, and they love death. But I'm going to pray for these people because they are not my enemies. The demons that possess them are the only enemies I have in this world. Powers, principalities, the forces of darkness. Satan, the Nephilim, and the spirits of the Nephilim, the demons that are unfortunately possessing these people. Whenever Christ is ever talked about, the demons can't stand it. But if I was talking about Buddha, if I was talking about Muhammad or Allah, of the God of Islam, who is not Yahweh whatsoever, it's Satan. If I was talking about anything else other than Christ, demons would not react violently whatsoever. But once you bring Christ into the mix, people start to get uppity. And there's a reason for that. Because Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the truth. And unfortunately, evil hates the truth. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe. I thank you for the support and I hope you will have a blessed day. All glory to my great King. Take care.